Ever wondered why we have nightmares and where they stem from? What are the most common nightmares that people experience? Nightmares, those terrifying dreams that jerk us awake in the middle of the night, have been a part of the human experience for as long as we've been able to dream. Different cultures have different interpretations of these nocturnal horrors. Some see them as warnings from the spirit world, others as reflections of our deepest fears and anxieties. In this journey through the dark, we'll be exploring the 5 most common nightmares that haunt our sleep. From falling endlessly into the abyss, to being chased by unseen predators, these nightmares echo universal human fears and experiences. The intrigue of nightmares lies not only in their content but also in their origin and purpose. So, let's dive into the eerie world of nightmares and their fascinating history. Through understanding, perhaps we can shed some light on the shadows that plague our dreams. Nightmares have been tormenting humans since the dawn of time. But where did they originate? This question takes us back to the dawn of civilizations, where the night was feared as much as it was respected. In the ancient world, nightmares were thought to be the work of malevolent spirits, demons, and even gods. The Greeks, for example, believed in the Moirai, 3 goddesses who spun, measured, and cut the threads of life. They were often associated with nightmares, seen as spinning dark dreams into the minds of sleepers. Similarly, the Romans feared the wrath of the god Morpheus, who had the power to shape dreams. These ancient beliefs painted nightmares as supernatural, a divine punishment, or a sign of impending doom. Such interpretations have significantly shaped our understanding of nightmares today. We still often attribute nightmares to external forces or events, albeit more psychological than divine. From ancient beliefs to more scientific understanding, the perception of nightmares has drastically evolved. As humanity progressed, so did our understanding of nightmares. But how? Well, let's dive into the realm of the subconscious mind. With the advent of psychology, a new perspective was cast on the interpretation of nightmares. Our dreams were no longer seen as mere random firings of the brain. Instead, they were considered a window into our deepest fears, desires, and even our past traumas. Among the pioneers who delved deep into this nocturnal realm was Sigmund Freud. He argued that nightmares were a manifestation of repressed conflicts and desires. Freud, in his classic Freudian style, believed that our dreams, including the terrifying ones, were a type of wish fulfillment. They were a way for our subconscious to deal with unresolved issues that we might be ignoring in our waking life. Then came Carl Jung, a student of Freud, who had a slightly different take. He proposed that nightmares were a part of the collective unconscious. According to Jung, these dreams were not just about personal fears or desires, but also tapped into universal archetypes and symbols shared by all of humanity. Quite a thought, isn't it? Fast forward to the 21st century, and our understanding of nightmares has become even more nuanced. Modern science views nightmares as a complex interaction of psychological, neurological, and even genetic factors. They're seen as a symptom of stress or anxiety, a side effect of certain medications, or even a sign of underlying mental health conditions. Yet despite all this knowledge, nightmares continue to mystify us. They're a puzzle with countless pieces, and every night our brain assembles them into a story that can sometimes be more terrifying than any horror movie. So, while we've come a long way in understanding the mechanics of nightmares, they still remain shrouded in mystery. They still have the power to baffle, terrify, and fascinate us. While our understanding of nightmares has come a long way, they still remain a mystery in many aspects. We all have nightmares, but did you know there are 5 most common ones that haunt us the most? First, there's the classic nightmare of falling. This is a jolting dream that often wakes us up and leaves us with a pounding heart. Psychologists suggest that this dream might be related to feelings of losing control or fear of failure. We're all afraid of falling, both literally and metaphorically, and this fear often manifests in our dreams. Next, we have the dream of being chased. Whether it's by a monster, a shadowy figure, or a known person, the fear and panic are all too real. This nightmare is thought to reflect our real-life stresses and fears. We're running from something, whether it's a deadline, a difficult conversation, or even our own feelings. The third common nightmare is one of unpreparedness. Perhaps you're back in school, about to take an exam you didn't study for, or maybe you're on stage, expected to perform, but you don't know your lines. This dream is often associated with feelings of inadequacy and pressure to perform in our waking lives. The fourth nightmare that frequently haunts our dreams is the experience of dying or death. It's a terrifying dream, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're afraid of death. Instead, it's often symbolic of change or endings, a part of life that can be just as frightening. Lastly, we have the nightmare of being trapped. Whether it's in a small space or a situation from which there's no escape, this dream can induce feelings of panic and helplessness. Psychologists suggest that these dreams might be reflective of feeling trapped or stuck in a situation in our waking lives. These nightmares might be scary, but they're also fascinating. They give us a window into our subconscious and allow us to understand our deepest fears and anxieties. So the next time you wake up from a nightmare, take a moment to think about what it might be telling you about your waking life. These common nightmares are a testament to our shared fears and anxieties. NightMARES, a fascinating blend of our deepest fears, anxieties, and the mysteries of our subconscious mind. We've journeyed through the intriguing labyrinth of nightmares, from their mysterious dawn to their chilling evolution. We've explored the top 5 nightmares that persistently haunt our sleep, each a chilling tableau of dread and terror. Nightmares, in all their dark splendor, are not mere figments of our imagination. They are a complex interplay of our daily experiences, our fears, and our anxieties. They are a testament to the power of our subconscious mind, a realm that remains largely uncharted. Studying nightmares, their patterns and triggers, can provide us with profound insights into the human mind. Unraveling their mysteries might even help us understand our deepest fears and anxieties. As we continue to delve into the enigma of nightmares, one thing is certain: they are an intrinsic part of our human experience, a dark mirror reflecting our inner psyche.